2310. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to C News. My name is Smiley. I'm very happy to have you here today. Don't forget to engage with our videos by giving us a thumbs up, subscribing, and leaving your comments down below. In recent years, the British royal family has been a focal point of global media attention, particularly concerning the roles and actions of Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, and her husband, Prince Harry. Their departure from royal duties and subsequent endeavors have sparked widespread debate and analysis. Among the voices contributing to this discourse is royal historian Hugo Vickers, who has offered pointed critiques of Meghan Markle's integration into the royal family and her adherence to its traditions. This video delves into Vickers' perspectives, exploring his assertions and the broader implications for the monarchy. Hugo Vickers is a renowned British royal historian and author, recognized for his extensive knowledge of the monarchy and its intricate protocols. His expertise has been sought in various media outlets, where he provides insights into royal affairs and the adherence of family members to established traditions. Vickers has written numerous books on the British royal family and other European monarchies, often emphasizing the importance of historical continuity and the symbolism embedded in royal customs. His perspective is rooted in a belief that tradition should be upheld to maintain the integrity of the institution. Upon her engagement to Prince Harry, Meghan Markle faced the challenge of assimilating into the British royal family, a transition that required understanding and embracing long-standing customs and protocols. Vickers highlighted the importance of such traditions, noting that while the Queen may not personally enforce these protocols, they serve as a framework for royal conduct. He emphasized that members of the royal family customarily curtsy to the Queen, underscoring the significance of these gestures in maintaining the family's hierarchical structure. 2311. One of the most widely discussed moments was Meghan's revelation during the Oprah Winfrey interview that she had to learn how to curtsy before meeting Queen Elizabeth II. She recounted practicing the gesture outside before entering the room, signaling that such traditions were foreign to her. To Vickers and other royal commentators, this moment exemplified the cultural gap between Meghan's American background and the deep-rooted customs of the British monarchy. While some saw it as an endearing anecdote, others, including Vickers, interpreted it as a sign that Meghan was unprepared for the role she had taken on. Vickers has expressed skepticism regarding Meghan's dedication to her royal role. He observed that Meghan's global profile was significantly elevated through her marriage to Prince Harry, yet questioned her commitment to the responsibilities that accompany royal life. Vickers remarked, "It does seem to me that she wasn't particularly committed to being a member of the royal family." This sentiment reflects concerns about Meghan's willingness to fully embrace the expectations and duties inherent in her position. To understand this critique, it's important to examine the workload and public duties of senior members of the royal family. The monarchy is an institution that relies on public service, engagements, and diplomacy. Royal family members undertake hundreds of engagements yearly, ranging from state visits to charitable initiatives. Meghan and Harry initially appeared eager to embrace these responsibilities, embarking on tours and patronages. However, their swift departure from senior royal duties raised questions about whether Meghan was willing to adapt to the constraints and expectations of royal life. Vickers' critique aligns with the broader argument that Meghan entered the royal family with a different set of expectations. Coming from a background in Hollywood, where individuality and personal branding are paramount, Meghan may have struggled with the collectivist approach required of royal family members. Vickers and other royalists argue that she was not interested in conforming to the institution's traditional roles, but instead sought to redefine them on her own terms. A notable point in Vickers' critique is Meghan's perceived pattern of distancing herself from allies and supporters. He pointed out that Meghan has experienced a notable loss of friends and allies, suggesting a possible pattern in her relationships. This observation raises questions about the interpersonal dynamics at play and their impact on both Meghan's public image and her standing within the royal family. Reports indicate that several individuals who were once close to Meghan, including members of her own family, have publicly spoken out against her. 2312. While supporters argue that these figures have ulterior motives or financial incentives, critics like Vickers suggest that Meghan's relationships tend to break down when circumstances no longer align with her interests. This perspective has fueled narratives that Meghan is calculating and selective about whom she associates with. One of the most prominent examples is the ongoing estrangement between Meghan and her father, Thomas Markle. Their relationship deteriorated in the lead-up to Meghan's wedding, with Thomas engaging in multiple media interviews that criticized his daughter. Vickers and others argue that this pattern is mirrored in Meghan's broader social circles, citing the disappearance of some of her old friends and professional contacts. Vickers also addressed the cultural nuances that may have influenced public perception of Meghan's actions. He cited instances where Meghan's choices, such as wearing a red dress as a power statement, might resonate differently in the United States compared to the United Kingdom. Vickers suggested that such gestures, while impactful in American contexts, may not align with British sensibilities, potentially leading to misunderstandings or negative reception among the UK public. This cultural divide is a crucial element in the discussion of Meghan's royal tenure. The American approach to celebrity and public figures often emphasizes individualism, empowerment, and speaking one's truth. In contrast, British royal traditions emphasize duty, discretion, and continuity. Meghan's advocacy for mental health awareness and personal struggles resonated with American audiences, but was perceived by some in Britain as a challenge to the royal family's ethos of never complain, never explain. Despite his critiques, Vickers acknowledges the complexities of familial relationships within the monarchy. He has noted Prince Harry's desire for reconciliation with his family, particularly concerning the relationships between his children and their royal relatives. However, Vickers emphasizes that such reconciliation would require mutual understanding and potentially apologies, a process complicated by existing tensions and differing perspectives. The issue of reconciliation is further complicated by the ongoing legal battles and media controversies surrounding Meghan and Harry. From lawsuits against British tabloids to their explosive Netflix documentary, the Sussexes' approach to addressing their grievances has been polarizing. Vickers and other royal experts argue that while Meghan and Harry have a right to share their experiences, their methods have only deepened the rift with the royal family. 2313, Hugo Vickers' analyses offer a critical lens through which to examine Meghan Markle's integration into the British royal family. His perspectives highlight the challenges of upholding royal traditions in a modern context and the potential repercussions when these traditions are perceived to be disregarded. As the monarchy continues to navigate the balance between tradition and modernity, voices like Vickers contribute to the ongoing dialogue about its future and the roles of its members. The debate surrounding Meghan Markle's place within the royal family is unlikely to subside anytime soon. With King Charles III now at the helm and the Prince and Princess of Wales taking on more responsibilities, the monarchy's future will be shaped by how it adapts to an evolving world while maintaining its traditions. Whether Meghan's departure signals a necessary modernization or a failure to uphold royal duties is a question that will continue to divide opinion. As we explore these themes, one thing remains clear. The British monarchy, with all its traditions and expectations, remains an institution that demands adherence to a particular way of life. Meghan's challenges within this system and the critiques from figures like Hugo Vickers reveal the complexities of tradition, adaptation, and the future of the crown.